Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Uh, I do have the third maze to show you today. I don't want to give away the solve, so I'm very careful on what videos I selected in order to give you a snapshot of what exactly I built. Now, again, Palia is this cute, cozy game. So I feel like my warehouse approach is not exactly the most pretty of sides to show of Palia, but I like mazes. I mean, right, the whole engineer mathematician kind of side of me is just like, oh, this could be fun. But I also know it's not fun for everyone. So it's not as pretty, but I think it's cool. All right, guys, let's see what this third maze is. The aspect that changed with this maze, this is a far off shot, by the way. I believe I start running through it, running to it and through it. It's that double high wooden structure right there on the left. The entrance of the maze is right here, and then it's not finished. So it's like in this shot, I don't mind showing you. It's not finished. You can't figure out how to solve it from this, but basically each wooden panel is separate. So I had to go double high with each one of these in order to get the height that I needed. And since this video has happened, I'm pretty sure I've adjusted the maze a little bit. So it's like even seeing this is not helpful to you. But that's okay. So from here, I just wanted to show you as well, like we've got different angles. I didn't make it a grid in any way, shape, or form. I made this have all sorts of different angles, so that way it was a little bit more confusing than beforehand. And you see how, at least at this view, you can see above and across the other sides. Well, I put a roof on it, which makes your camera stay inside of the maze. So you can only see the areas that you're actually in. So this view is not actually how it is anymore. So it did take a lot of wood in order to create this maze. Like I said, each panel is like, I think 5 sapwood. So it took a lot of trees to cut down. It took a lot of sawmills to then create the number of boards that I needed. So after collecting all the wood and putting it into boards, then I had to craft the boards, which crafting it does not take near as much time as, well, probably either of the other two steps. But I never knew how much I needed, so I was just sort of guessing. Many times I would just hit 99 whenever I had enough wooden boards to do it, and I would end up using them all, thinking there's no way I'm going to use that. But as it turns out, I always did. All right, so again, I put a top on it. This is closer to it being finished. I don't really honestly know if there's anything in particular to show you past, yeah, whenever you're inside that maze and you've got all sorts of different angles and turns. I thought it was really fun. All right. Yeah, here you are. All right, so again, I had a great time making the maze. Uh, it did take a lot of work. I ended up leveling up several of my skills during this time frame. I think my lumberjack skill, whatever that is, um, increased by like 5 or 6 to collect all the wood needed to do this maze, and then also the fourth one, which I have actually completed as of this video being made. So here soon, hopefully, I'll have another video to show you around that one a little bit more too. Although you're going to have to wait probably 2 weeks for that, because my next video is actually where I invited the inspector out to check out my plot. As Palians know, it's important to make sure that your plot is up to code and up to standard. So that's why we have people like the inspector. Yeah, it'll be fun for you guys to meet him next week. I had a great time with the inspection. All right, guys, I will see you next week.